Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Well, singing, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And our pitcher in this game, Tanner Bybee. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Yeah, the batter now, Luke Keeschel. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that's in the dirt.
Ball
one. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. He just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. That's out to center field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Sends it to first. That takes care of Buxton. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. Back after this on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. And our starting pitcher here today, Joe Ryan.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Bottom of the first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Up and in, and it's 1-0. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
One down, base is empty. Popped up. And it's just foul. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 down, nobody on.
Outside, ball.
Up the middle. The throw to first, and that is the inning. The Guardians go down in order, scoreless after 1. Here in Cleveland, 2nd inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Bybee back to work. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 17th of the year. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Royce Lewis.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. He set a new career high in home runs this year, and Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Fouled off left side.
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after touching home plate, and he's done a lot of that lately.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Brooks Lee, the next to hit. That catches the corner.
That's a ball. 1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Too low, and it's ball 3. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 2nd. And there's a foul ball. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
2 outs, nobody on. Jonah Bride, the next twin up to hit. Inside, ball 1.
1-0.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Valera. And makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Mansardo. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. That one ripped, but foul. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And up next for Cleveland, Travis Bazzana. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And that is gone. A 2-run shot. It's his 6th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. And ball 1. And now 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Buxton hauls it in, and there's one away. So in now for Cleveland, George Valera. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Fouled off to the right. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side, Clemens tosses to first. That's the 2nd out. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Noel checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Swings and misses, struck him out. This homer brings the Guardians a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Cleveland, now it's the DH, Luke Keeschel.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Well, these Twins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound. Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's going to be Trevor Larnach. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. And that one almost got him. Hit weakly on the ground, but that rolls foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. On the ground. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. Grounded out his first time up. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Strike one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. 1-2 here. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. and a miss, struck him out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Schneemann in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses. Now 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. Man at first with one gone. Here's Brian Rocchio. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Ryan picks over, and he's back in easily.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! It's his 8th home run of the year, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 4-3. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. High fly ball out to left field. Larnach ranging back, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Matt Wallner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is fouled back. That's down and in. And that one hammered way back there. It's a bomb. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it ties it up. It's 4-4.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now Royce Lewis. Noel puts it away, and there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball one.
1-0.
There's a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases. His 16th homer of the year. It's 5-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Walked his first time. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Noel settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota, Etcher.
2 down, bases empty. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Grips one to right. Hauls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. Fought off foul.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's a foul ball. That one ripped right center field, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
You know it's a good play when we break out StatCast for you, folks. He took a great route and found himself in position to make a nice running catch. Just excellent work.
Yeah, he really showed off his wheels on that play, and I know that always gets you excited, Singy. Exactly 100 feet for that out. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The Twins up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And up next for Cleveland, George Valera. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So in now for Cleveland, John Kenzie Noel. Struck out swinging his first time. And the sweeper is off the plate.
1-0.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Over to first, and he saved. Check swing, called strike. Got him swinging. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We played 4. It's the Twins 5 and the Guardians 4.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Bybee back to work. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
You're a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So the lineup flips over. Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit. That one's in there. That's strike 1. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips in the dirt. And they'll do it again. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A solo shot. It's 6-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 out, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Eric Sabrowski, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Festa also getting ready. One run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the fifth. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 7-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tanner Bybee out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Matt Vesta will take over here.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So up next, Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 in this one. No question about this one. It's out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 28th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 8-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Misses the sweeper.
2-2's the count.
That one outside. And it's 3-2.
Count is full.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. Wallner at first, one gone. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1. Strike 2. 1-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Clemens stands in now and watches strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Two outs. Way out front for strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swings through him for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the Guardians 4. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. There's a strike. Next offering upstairs. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now here is Daniel Schneemann.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that misses.
Down. That's the ball.
And that is ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 and 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Joe Ryan with the strikeout.
Now batting.
And now the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. He's already homered here in this one. In there for strike 1. And a foul ball. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fastball for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he's in there. A run comes in the play. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
So runner at second, 2 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now an 8-5 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trevor Stephan.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And first offering is fouled off. Stephan goes 6 feet 5 inches, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Tosses across to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
So up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Eric Sabrowski up and loosening in the pen. Gaddis also throwing. One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman Jonah.
And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. That one fouled off. Jeffers leads off first with one away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 on, 1 out. Outside low.
Count.
And now 3-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Larnach in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. First and second, 2 down, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed. That one missed. Now 3-0. Byron Buxton would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Kicks and deals. That misses. 2-2.
They tried to get him to go.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs. Bases are full. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's the 3rd out. Huge opportunity missed there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Twins 8 and the Guardians 5. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana.
Number 12.
That one inside, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Joe Ryan done for the day, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Cody Funderburk takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Like birds in the garden, they know just what to do.
And now, David Fry.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Next offering is foul back. Step off throw to first. Bazzana back on a dive. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now, George Valera just missed. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. A second scores as well. Back to a 1-run game. It's 8-7.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first, one away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now. 1 for 2.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. And another ball. Valera stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
So 2 down now, and here is Daniel Schneemann. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A little bit low.
that's
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Justin Topa up and throwing. There's a strike. 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
2 outs with a runner at third. And that is out of play.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And there's a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Inside, ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, tied up at 8 all. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to third. The throw to second is offline. Kyle Mansardo digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Ball, outside.
That one misses, and the count's full. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
That's a really tough call for the umpire to make right there. Borderline pitch for sure, but I just don't think he got it right. And that walk unties his ballgame.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cody Funderburk is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Anthony Misevich.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two outs, bases full. Bazana now at the plate. And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. But no advance from the runners. So they're all loaded up with two outs. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Guardians 9 and the Twins 8. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Laser, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
No outs, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. That one in there across the letters. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. And that drops in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7.
No, that missed. That's a
Way to
ball.
lay off that pitch down.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw comes into second. Save.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
First and second, one out. And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. In there, and it's 0-1. That's ripped into the outfield. And it bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay, the tag, and he's safe. It's 9-9.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tim Herron won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. On the mound now, Hunter Gaddis.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Ryan Jeffers. That's down and in. A slider missed.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for third. A big run scores on the sac fly, and they take the lead in the 7th.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jonah Bride digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Lee off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Outside low. 2-1. That one missed. Luke Keishel in the on-deck circle for the Twins. That one catches the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. Bounce to third, and that goes foul. Got him, and the inning is over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 10 and the Guardians 9. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Topa.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Well, 1-run game. David Fry getting ready to hit. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Now he turns and heads for second. Here comes the throw. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So, the tying run in scoring position now. And now, George Valera. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. With the tying run at second, here at the bottom of the 7th. Ball one there.
That's outside. Ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And up next for Cleveland, John Kenzie Noel. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. And fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. The tying run is 90 feet away. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. Got him.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. 8th inning coming up. We're all even at 10 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Hentges. Back to the top of the order, and now the DH, Luke Keeschel. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering upstairs. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Cade Smith, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And a count 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Up and in. 3-2 now.
That's a really good take.
Three and two now. Liner, and this could be trouble. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Tap foul at the plate. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to center. Valera under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit. This guy with light tower power. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Walner.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Walner.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
That one
That missed.
close,
That's a
ruled
ball.
the ball. Ball 1.
Hey, partner, how's your
1-0.
scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. And that one pulled foul.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens that, I get the skin. That ends the inning, so we take a break. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 11 and the Guardians 10. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Bailey Ober.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Daniel Schneemann. Hit in the air, left field. Larnach drifts towards it, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Cole Sands warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play. 0-2 now. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jeffers brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 11 and the Guardians 10. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Zabrowski.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Lewis leading things off and takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joey Cantillo, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Zabrowski measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a slider. Not
One
even
ball, one
close
strike.
there. 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second baseman, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Trying to move him over here. Terocchio at second for one, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting, shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee now at the plate.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Inside, just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Pitch is in there. And now it's even 1-1. There goes the runner. Squirts away a little bit. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Dombrowski. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Tapped in front of the plate. Slings to first in time.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So digging in, Jonah Bride.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. Hit in the air out to center field. Valera moving under it. And that'll do it. 2 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Twins 11 and the Guardians 10. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Cole Sands.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it, and there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Bazzana in the box now. Takes strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Bunting for a hit, and that's foul. 0-2 now. And that
That's the ball.
skips in the dirt. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one to first, but
Foul
it kicks
ball.
foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it's filled up. David Fry in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
So now here's the DH, David Fry. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Now move to first. And he's back in safely. Now a screamer into the outfield. And no one can get there. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got him.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So it's their last chance in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera trying to deliver as the hero. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
So the tying run at second. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Back there. Out of here. Ball game. He hammers one out to right. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
And a final score, 12-11. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.